Hi, crafters. Yeah, I had to look if I was live. I didn't know. I hope you are all doing well. And I'm waiting for more people to come on live because I just got in a bunch of new dies that I designed for Andy's store. So I'm waiting a little bit for people to come on in and come join us. And this morning, and it was a while ago, but this morning I was for the first time in a while that I was crafting myself, and I made Memorydex cards with bags on top of it. Hi, Wendy. Hi, sweetie. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, so I was making a few of the baggies myself. And then I was reading on Instagram that a few of you asked me if they would be available. Yeah, thank you. Hi, Night Angel. Yeah, I made one with the new dies that I showed in I believe the previous video with the envelope, and I used one of the oval doilies that was in the middle of a bigger one, and I believe this one is from Case Craft. And I used an old telephone that I designed, but I'm not sure which seller has the telephone anymore. When you're making so many designs, sometimes it's, yeah. Hi, Pages. Hi. Oh, I'm drinking my ice coffee. Lol. Yeah, I don't drink coffee. I can't handle coffee. Or, well, my body can't handle coffee. So I'm one of the few that do not drink coffee at all. But yeah, I'm a tea drinker. I'm more from tea. So yeah, if you're interested, these will be available in dice soon at the Case Craft store. But if you want them in the digital cut file, they are now in my Etsy store. I had to put them in, so yeah, it took me a while. But hi, the crafty little gem. Hi. Yeah, so I made a few samples, and I dressed them a little bit up with a tassel, and one with a phone, and one with just a border die that I used from something, and one with the envelopes that I just designed for Case Craft. But of course, you can dress them up however you want. But I thought it was fun. Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Kim. Hi, welcome. I think it's always so fun that you guys join me with these live streams. And I keep on making them because, you guys make it fun for me to do. So let me go over the new dice that I got in. I will hold them up and tell what I had in mind. The last time you were asking me if I could make A2 size nesting die sets, because a lot of nesting die sets don't match up with an A2 size perfectly. So what I did the last time was one that had a top fold, and now I have one with a side fold. So this one is a perfect nesting die set. Yeah, there is a little bit ink on the package, but don't worry about that. It's a nesting die set with Happy Sweet 16. So I put them in. There was a request of somebody if I could make a die for it. And since I had the space, I put in Happy Sweet 16. So, and this is the side fold one. The other one was a top fold. And in that video, I talked about doing a side fold designing a side fold one as well, but I didn't get it then. So yeah, it came in today. And these will all be available in Andy's store. So I will put the links in the description box below after I'm done with the live stream, because I can't do it now. But yeah, Hi, Alinda. Hi, Roxanne. Did you like the bottle email? Yeah, Kim, I really did like it. Yeah, and I love when people think of new ways to use what I designed. I don't mind that you alter it at all. I think that's only brilliant because then you have more ways of using, like you did, the baby bottle. So yeah, I liked the one that you altered. Hi, Roxanne. Thank you, Connie. Yeah, most of the time I'm smiling, but yeah, I'm a person, I can't hide when something is bugging me or something like that. Yeah, yeah, I'm not good at that stuff. And the next one is a little bit more for Easter because you know that I have to work up front to keep up with all the seasons of the year. But I made a larger shopping bag. You have to don't look at the inside, but at the outside. It's a shopping bag. You have to die cut this one twice and then flip the other one over and then you can make a shopping bag. I have the sides and the bottom parts here, and I also put in all the design paper layers. So here you have the one with the design paper layers. And since I had so much room, I put in big bunny ears that you can make stick out and make it a fun bunny one. So thank you, Andy. Waiting for 3 of your designs from Andy. Oh, that's exciting, Alida. Hi, Paula. Goedemiddag. In Dutch, when you say hello, we say good morning or good afternoon or good evening. And so that's what I was saying to Paula in Dutch. Oh my, I need that shopping. Yeah, trust me, it's really a lovely one and you can fill it up. I will see how wide it is in inches. In inches, it's about 2 inches wide. So there will be room enough to put in larger things. And I made it so you don't have to buy a real big cutting die, but I wanted you guys to have the design paper layers to go with it. So yeah, that's the complete set. And the next one I'm going to show you are all slimline ones. And I like to start with this one. I'm getting more and more the question if I could do something for military people, but also people who work in healthcare. And I thought, with the pandemic, people who work in healthcare are also very, or some of them are afraid to get COVID. And I totally understand. And so what I did, and I have to see if I have them in order. But yeah, those are all long strips, but it will be clear in a few seconds. But I have to order them so you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, like this. Yeah, that's the better way around it. What I did is we all know those dies that you have letters sticking out. And I thought it would be fun to make a set that would say, be brave. Oh, I see I have the E and the A mixed up, but I think you know what I mean. So this will spell out, be brave. And I made them so long so you could use them lengthwise on a slimline card. And you could use them sideways. So you could use them this way on the card, but you could also use them this way on the card. And that's why I made them so long. And I thought be brave is, yeah, a good saying for on cards. But you are my judges, let me say it like that. Hi, Crafting with a Smile. Hi, Donna. Hi. Marcy Farrell, that's really cute. Thank you. Guten Morgen, Padies. I know a little bit Dutch or German. I can read it a little bit. So, hi, Craft Eccentricity. Thank you for being here. I got dies that don't cut with my hanging lantern. So I got the dice that don't cut with my hanging lantern, so I can build it but not decorate it. Kim, please contact the seller. If you have dice that give you trouble, contact the seller. I know they will solve the problem. Hi, Nicole. Oh, my heart. Always something new to put on my wish list. Thank you. Thank you, Mary. Late again. Tanya. You're not late. I just started. Yeah, I thought it was fun to have a sentiment that spells out be brave. And you could also do brave, but then you have to cut them off right here or just cut off the letter. But you could only do brave. That's possible too. Or maybe a word that you can mix and match with these letters. That's also a possibility. Wandy, Nicole, I bought your milk carton box with drawer file. Even though I have the dice, I wanted to buy the file. Can't wait to play and don't use my machine so much. Thank you, Wandy. I think it's very sweet that you support me so well. Thank you from the heart. And yeah, I will look on your Instagram and see what you made with it. I thought so too. To be brave is fun, right, Rhonda? Hi, crafty lady. Hi. Hi, Janelle. Do I say that correctly, Janelle? I think so, but I'm not sure. Hi, Joe. The crafty little gem. Is the bag in Andy's store? Yeah, all the dice that I show in this video are in Andy's store. When you go to Andy's store, look in the list cutting dice and then designed by Nicole, and there you will find them. Hi, Susan. Thank you, Wendy. Good morning, all. I finally caught one of your lives. Love the die sets. Thank you. Thank you, Arlene. And good morning to you, too. For me, it's almost the middle of the day. Do I say that correctly? Almost 2 o'clock in the middle of the day. And then I have one. I hope you guys love. And I will explain it. I don't know if you have seen the last video that Hannah did from KS Craft. I made like a gingham pattern with long strips. And I made one with pointy edges, but also one with wavy edges. I offered them to the same seller, but he only was interested in one of them. So the other seller, Andy in this case, bought the other sets. And these are the sets that I made. I made them this long so you could use them on your slimline cards. And what I did is I made 3 thicknesses. So then you can choose what thickness you like to use on your cards. And for the people who like more geometric shapes or cards with easy shapes, I think these are very fun to have. And they are as long as, and I will put one up, but that's the next one I'm going to show you. But they are, oh, that's not a good, see, they are even a little bit longer. And I did that on purpose so you could cut them off. Then the slimline dies I normally design, but I did that on purpose so you could cut them yourself to length. And I think that's not very hard to do, but just so you know that I did that on purpose. So yeah, there are 3 thicknesses, and the smallest one is about 6 millimeters. And that's in inches, see, and now I'm struggling, 1/4 inch, and the other one is, what's that? 1/4 plus 1/8 of an inch. I don't know those pronunciations, and the other one is just slightly bigger than 1/2 an inch. So then you know how wide the wonky, how must I call them, wavy strips are. Sometimes I wished I had paid more attention when I got my English lessons. Okay, and then I have 2, and these 2, you can use them individually, but you also can use them together. And I thought these would be fun. So you could use them individually, but as you see, they have, one has wider strips and one has smaller strips. You can use them like this, but you also could use them to wave strips of paper in between and make it like a bucket, look like a basket. No, it's a Easter basket and not a bucket, Nicole. So, but that's why I designed these. And I think when you, for instance, buy this one and you weave some paper through it, it would look so amazing, like your the front of your card is a piece of basket. And especially for Easter, I think these are fun to have. Thank you, just bought it. Oh, you're welcome, and thank you for buying it. Thank you. Yes, you say my name correctly. Perfect. So very impressed with your creativity and productivity. You're amazing and inspiring. Ah, thank you, Janelle. Thank you for your kind compliments towards me. You were correct, Nicole. It's a basket weave. Yeah, see? I always mix basket and bucket up sometimes. Hi, Vic. Hi. And then I have the other one. And the other one is this one. And I think that would look very nice on a masculine card. I sometimes try to make more masculine stuff, so you have options if you need to make a card for a man, that you can make them. And I think this will look very sophisticated. See, I even know very expensive words. But yeah, I think it's a very fun die to have. And especially if you, for instance, when you die cut it out of two colors and then do a tone on tone and fill these, for instance, only the squares in with or totally different color or a slightly darker or lighter color. I think it will look very nice, this one. Night Angel, yes. I have my funny ways. And then I'm more towards shabby chic stuff. That stuff I like so much to make. And I'm not about putting as much ribbon or lace on things, but I like things to have a kind of, how do you say that in English? Yeah, shabby chic atmosphere. No, vibe. Well, I think you know what I mean. Hi, Michelle. Good morning, Nicole. I'm so happy to catch you live. You and those dice always make my day. Ah, thank you. Hi, Maya. And so what I did, I designed this die set, and it's one that has edges that looks like ripped paper. And I made four sizes. So if you have the basic slimline nesting die set from Case Craft, these will fit perfectly. And then there was a sweet lady who asked me if I could design some eggs, not eggs, eggs for Easter with cracks in the shell. And I thought I would do two with the crack, one that was whole and one like a layer, so you could make them into shakers. And I thought that would be fun to have as well. But the problem sometimes is that when I, for instance, just offer this as a set to a seller, they aren't interested. So then I have to put requests that I get from all of you inside dice like this. Because, yeah, this space is, yeah, I always say waste to the seller, but that's not entirely true. But for them, it's harder to fill up these spaces with other dies after they are produced. Then they have to keep in mind that they have to take the inners out. So they always ask me to fill things up. And that's why I use those spaces to put in requests that I get from you. And yeah, I think that's the best of both worlds, what I can do. This way I can give you the dies that you asked for, but yeah, it's in another set. That's how it is. I can't change that. For instance, that's something I like to ask you. I got a message from a sweet lady, and she asked me, Nicole, could you design some kind of holder for coffee filters? And why? Because I don't do swaps and things like that, I always have to think, okay, I can design one, but how would you use it? How would you make that into a gift for somebody else? So I would ask you guys, would you be interested if I would design something that you can store coffee filters in? Because the problem is, if I can't make it clear to the sellers that there are people who are interested in stuff like that, it's harder for me to convince them to take my design and produce it into a die set. So let me know what you guys think about a coffee filter holder. So yeah, like for instance, what did I make? The test tubes. I made a test tube holder. So something specifically for one purpose, if you know what I mean. Michelle, good morning, Nicole. I'm so happy to. Oh, sorry, I already wrote. Did you make the tassel? Stephanie, I believe the video before this. Let me see if I can still find it very fast for you. I made a few tassels, but I don't know if it's in this tag that I have here. But I believe in my last video, not the lives, but in the last video, I made a few new tassels. I don't know exactly if it was in the last or in the second last video. I have a few dies here, but they aren't in here. But I have very nice friends who always know when Nicole has new dies in, they come over and say, can I borrow your new dies? So then I end up myself with stuff they don't want and that I like, but they will bring it back. But yeah, I have something like, if they want to use it and gives them pleasure, be my guest. So yeah, I always say yes. And then they go happy with a big smile outside. And weeks later, I get stuff back that I think, oh, did I borrow that to you? So that's how it's happened. But yes, I made tassels, and I believe I sold them to Andy or KS Craft. I'm a little bit confused, but one of the two has them, the newest ones. I found the live chat. Hi, everyone. Hi, Gabbing. Dear Nicole, do you know when we can buy the house at Bakey Cat Store? I think, but I don't know for sure. I think within a week, because he sent the production pictures to me, I believe yesterday or the day before yesterday. I checked the production pictures. So after I checked the production pictures, it almost takes a week for the dies to be ready. So within a week. Me? No, I'm not one to have paper projects in the kitchen where they would get wet and ruined. Yeah, Tanya, that was what I was thinking, but she was so convinced that more people would like it, so I didn't know. New to you and your videos. Love your products. Oh, thank you, Mindy. Thank you, and thank you for joining me. Hi, Petronella. Hi. Another Dutch girl. Bedoel je voor coffee pads? No, Petronella, the old filters. So the one that has an angle and that you put loose coffee into. So those are the things I meant. If it's 3 ones with the banners and tassels, I think it was. Yeah, I think so too, Tanya. Yeah, I'm not totally sure, but yeah. Hi, Giselene. Hi, Janice. Yeah, so these are the new dies that I designed. I will put all the links in the description box below. And if you want to find them and if you stored the seller in your favorite store list, then you will be able to find them. But let me know what your favorite one is. I'm always curious what your favorite one is. So this is the Be Brave one. And this is the shopping bag. Did I don't know if I saved the one I made. Let me go and check if I saved the one that I made with it. But I have the feeling my mother took it again. Those mothers. Yeah. Yeah, I believe you meant this house, but um, for the other lady who asked me. But this house will be ready in a week and available in Bakey Cat store. So yeah, I put some papers in that I made. But yeah, this is a house to store a mini album in. But I believe the die set will be ready in a week. And I even tried today to make the trolley that I designed into a smaller die set, but even Bakey Cat wasn't interested in because he was telling me that the die set would be too big and he was too afraid that people wouldn't want to buy it. So yeah, maybe what I maybe can do is see if I can make it into, just convert it size wise into a smaller hobby trolley, and then only take orders if people really want the set. But I think I have to send out the design to the seller so he can see what the costs are, and then I have to tell you, okay, you can buy it in a die set. It will be smaller than the original one, but then the die set, if you want it, it will cost this and this. That would be an option, and if you would be interested, I can ask the seller what it would cost if he would produce it, um, especially for the people who want it. Because I always think that sellers are afraid to invest in larger die sets. And yeah, when I offer them larger die sets, they always say, well, no, I don't take this design because I think not many people will buy it. The investment is too big for them. Hi Nicole en ook. Hi Tamara, hi. Is het altijd rond deze tijd dat je live gaat? Dan heb ik je eindelijk gevonden. Giseline, no, I'm always going live when I have time. I can't do them at a certain time in a day. And it's just because I only can do them in between I'm working on things. Because this morning, for instance, I was putting these together. And yeah, these are Memorydex files that I designed. And if you want a file, you can find it in my Etsy shop. So in my Etsy shop, you will find the digital file. And if you want the cutting die for this, that will be produced by Case Craft Store. So yeah, it's whatever you want, of course. House Scrapper, good morning. I would love a smaller hobby trolley. Gabbing, yeah. Okay, maybe it's a smart idea that I will try to figure out what the hobby trolley is going to cost, and that you place, for instance, a pre-order with me or with the seller, and that we do the pre-order only for 5 days. So you have 5 days to order and pay for it with the seller, of course. And then the seller will know how many he can produce, so he would not be left with maybe 40 he can't sell, something like that. I will talk to the seller about this idea. I would love your design, but my country, we cook coffee in machine or Turkish coffee in Desva. I share thinking with Tanya. Okay, no problem. I really value your guys' opinion. So Let me know. Hi, Linda. You're welcome, Ghislaine. Jenna, so cute, those toads. Yeah, I thought those toads were cute too. And what I also did, I made a birdhouse. And it's also on a Memorydex, but you can use the birdhouse separately, just like a present box. But I also made a backing so you could make it against a Memorydex one. And that's a box so that you can put a gift inside. And what I also designed, and that's really unique that I tell up front what's coming, but I also designed a Memorydex. So let me say Memorydex with a sleeve on top that you could put in a picture, slide a picture in and out. That's also one that I have designed, and I sold the design to Case Craft Store. So that one will also be available soon. And I designed a Memorydex windmill and an electric fan. So one that you normally have on your desk when it's hot weather, but that the fan can really turn. So that's also one that's coming out soon. Hi, Robin from South Australia. Yeah, I know it's later where you live. Love all your designs. Glad you got your Pink Panther. Yeah, I was so happy. I was so over the moon. I could not, I had struggles expressing how thankful I was to all of you who made that happen for me. Yeah. Hi, Ed Ardes. Hi, good morning. I think that's a great idea. Yeah, I will see Gabbing and Janice if the seller is willing to do it like that. I have no clue, but don't be shocked if the die set will be over. Yeah, now I'm going to say amounts, and I don't think that's a smart idea. I don't know. I just don't know how much money he will ask for the die set. So, and trust me, I don't make those prices. I only tell him, listen, I want that amount for the design. And then he decides if that's enough for him to make a little bit of profit himself too. So, yeah, I have nothing to do with what it would go and cost. Memorydex cuteness. Yeah, I thought so too. Yeah, and I had so many fun ideas for the new Memorydex dies, so I thought I would do them. But I made them so you don't have to put them on a Memorydex card. You can use them as standalone dies. I always like you have that you guys have an option. I will like the trolley too. Okay, I think it's a smart idea to ask the seller what it would cost if he would produce it, and then see if I can do, yeah, like a pre-order thing. Ik ben altijd te laat. Ik ben blij dat ik u te pakken ga. Hi Francine, hi. Hi Barbara, hi sweetie. Could you cut off the Rolodex holes and use it as a bag only? Alinda, yeah, that was just what I was talking about. You can use it just as a die. So you don't have to put it on a Memorydex. And I'm even thinking about making a bigger one of this one. So, but I first have to draw it, and then I will put it in my Etsy store, and then you can cut it digitally, and then I can see if a seller would be interested in producing even that bigger one. I've been saving for 3 years to get my silhouette machine and finally have the money, and the pink bundle set is sold out. No, Tanya, you're kidding me. Yeah, I wish you lived in the Netherlands. We have a few left here. Hi, Francine. Hi. You answered my question. Yeah. I cannot find a word die that says powerful. Okay, let me write it down. I have a note here that I always write down all the suggestions that I get from you. Powerful. So if you have requests about dice, And please know, I'm more than willing to design certain things. But the problem is that word dies are dies that I always have to put inside another die, just like I did with the egg set. So I will have to put, if I make the word powerful, inside another die set, because sellers aren't interested in just the word dies to produce them. I think they do not sell well enough for them to invest the money in. So let me know how big you want the word powerful to be. That's, I always want to know sizes. Sizes are important for me. Hi, Lily. Hi, welcome. Pre-orders are the best way to go. Yeah, I think so too, Janice. I will do. How do you say that? A shout out and see how many people who really want the set after I know the price that the seller is asking for it. And yeah, then I think it's smart to do a pre-order for 5 days. And after that 5 days, people can't buy it anymore. Something like that. Thank you, Francine. Francine tells me in Dutch that she has a lot of my dice and that she all likes them equally. So yeah, that's a fun compliment. Gavin got to go to work, still waiting for the diamond box to be sold. It looks so awesome. Thank you, Gavin. Yeah, and I hope it will be ready soon. But trust me, they are working on it. Trying to find the egg set now. Thank you. Hi, Mary. Good morning. Thank you, Nicole, for writing it down as a suggestion. I thought it was a good word for this year, a nice, strong word. Yeah, you are so right. But Linda, if you can give me the size, so the length that you would like it in. Hi, Sherry. Hi, good morning. Yeah, that would be helpful for me, because are you going to use it on a normal standard card, on a slimline card? Because if I make it, for instance, only 1.5 inches and you want to use it on a slimline card, yeah, then I think it's too small, but I've no idea. Yeah, I always write your ideas down on a piece of paper, and then when I'm making designs and I need to fill up spaces, I look over these papers, just like one lady asked me to design rip strips. So strips that you can rip a bag open or an envelope. And I thought that was a good plan. So I'm going to design those, but I think I have to put them in another set as well. But those things are the things I write down. You have convinced me to take my cricket out of boxes. Yeah, Janice, and did you already played with it? Or are you now going to do it? Did I say good morning to you, Cherry? Sorry. Morning, wanted you to know how talented you are. Thank you, Monica. Thank you. But I don't see it as anything special. I just see it as, yeah, it's something I learned at school and I really enjoyed. When I was a younger girl, it was fun. When I went to my grandparents, my grandpa had a big shed at the back of his house. And my grandmother, she didn't like girls. So my brother was always her favorite, and she was always trying to provoke me. And then I was sad, and yeah, I was a little bit of a crybaby when I was younger. And then my grandfather always puts his arm around me and told me, let's go and do electric crafts in the shed, because that was his hobby. So from a young age on, I learned to take video recorders apart and put them back together and make all kinds of electric machines. So then was my fascination for how things worked triggered, and then I had to choose my profession, what I would like to become later on in life. And I always like to, uh, I had always the dream to be a jewelry designer. It's a hard word to pronounce in English, but yeah. And I always wanted to work with diamonds and gems and stuff like that. But at the moment that I was doing my exams, I got a severe accident, and the school that I was working on didn't allow me to do my exams again. And I failed on 1/2 point. And so I didn't got a scholarship to go and do the next level to become a jewelry designer. So then I thought, okay, what else do I like to do? And then I got a profession of, yeah, I think it's called different, but metal work. So working with metal. And then I learned designing, and now I use the design skills that I learned at school also for making metal stuff, but in a different way. So yeah, it all came together. Yeah, Petronella, that's something. Okay. Petronella told me that she is missing fun dice for Easter. Do you all have ideas what you would like for Easter's? Because there are so many bunnies, so many eggs, so many grasses, so many baskets already that I don't have a clue what to make for Easter. So if you could help me with the Easter problems, that would be very nice if you have suggestions. Okay, 6 inches. That's a big word. 6 inch wide. That's 6 inch. I will see, Linda. I'm not promising anything. So have the Slimline and Journal Lighthouse die. Love them both. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I still have my lighthouse hanging here. And I still look at it because it took me a long time to design it correctly. And I want it to be fun. And that's why I put the die cut on my wall, just to remind me sometimes that I can make fun things. It's a cheer me up thing. Good evening, everyone. I was here today, 42 degrees. Good day. Stay in and craft. Hi, Fiona. Francis, Nederlandse tekst. Yeah, Francis, Dutch phrases. I know they are hard to find, but sellers aren't interested in making them. It's not me. I can make hundreds if you want. And I wish they were interested, but yeah, they aren't. I tried over and over and over, but they won't produce them. No, Ingrid, the story I told about my grandparents were the parents of my dad. I didn't know the parents of my mother because my grandmother from my mother's side already died when I was 2 years old. So I never knew her. And my grandfather from her side was already about 70 or 75 when I was 1 or 2. So yeah, he was already old. I liked the man. I have some memory of him, but not a lot. For Valentine, happy days for. Yeah, also, yeah, Paula also asked me for Easter suggestions. The best rewards are turning hobbies into professions. Yeah, I think so too, Janice. Yeah, but I got it from my grandfather. Okay, Petronella, yeah. Send me some pictures from bunnies you like more. I can see if I can make 1 or 2, but I can't promise because sellers will not invest in more bunnies, I'm afraid. Yeah, it's not up to me what's being produced. Tanya, I just got crosses in the mail yesterday, but I have so many Easter dies, I can't even suggest something new. Yeah, that's the problem with me too. Easter is a hard thing to design something new and creative for. Maybe something like this, but then in an Easter basket. That's the only thing I can come up with. But then I have to figure out how you would do the weave and make it look more like a basket. I know. Interested. Yeah. Good morning, Nicole. Hi, Robbins. Hi. Yeah. It was my sweet opa. Yeah. We call them opa. Opa and Oma. So grandmother is Oma and grandfather is Opa. And then, okay. Yeah, Petronella, I will see what I can do, but yeah, I'm afraid that I will have a hard time to convince the sellers. Ik heb er ook moeite mee. Ze zijn echt prachtig. Thank you, Francine. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Okay, so yeah, for the house dye, that will be soon ready in Bakey Cat store. And for the other dyes that I just showed you, I will keep them up so you can see them. So the Be Brave strips and the swirly strips and the egg one. These are all the new dyes that I designed, and I'm going to see if I can find time and use these in a basket wave because I think they will look fun. And maybe I can do a slimline dye in a basket weave. See, I have to start slower. And then I do not stumble upon my work. So, excuse me, sorry. So these dyes are all in Andy's store. And if you want these in a cutting dye, then you have to wait until KS Craft produce them. If you want them in a digital file, you can find them in my Etsy store because I just put them in there. And I will go over to Bakey Cat and ask him if he is interested into taking pre-orders for the hobby trolley. And when I know a price, I will come to you back with a price and a live video. And then I will see how many people would be interested into buying a set. So I wish you all a nice day. Thank you for watching and being here with me. And if you have any suggestions, if you have any questions, let me know. You know all where you can find me. Thank you for being here. Bye-bye to all of you.